Hey guys, today I am filming my chopping block Will I Declutter series update number 4. If you guys have not seen my intro or any of my other updates, I will have my playlist linked up in the cards. So if you're unfamiliar with this series, basically at the beginning of the year I chose a set group of products that I wanted to test throughout the year to make a final decision whether I wanted to keep them or not. I've been doing this series for a couple years on my channel. I'll have the other playlist linked down below. I really enjoy it because I very rarely regret decluttering something when I do it this way. It helps me to let go of things, but also not just get rid of things willy-nilly and regret it afterwards. So I'm really happy I do it this way. It really works for me. So in these videos, I am going to be updating you on the specific products I tested over the past 2 months from the chopping block group of products. I will also let you know any other things I decluttered, anything that I returned, anything I had to throw out because it went bad. I also have been testing out nail polishes this year, and I will have those at the end in case you're not interested. So I actually am going to be splitting this up into 2 videos because I did recently film and post my 6-month makeup inventory update, which I will have linked up in the cards. My numbers were out of this world. It was very embarrassing. So it really encouraged me to go through and declutter a ton of stuff from my collection. So for my other declutter or random declutters, I have this whole big makeup bag full of products. So I'm going to be filming a part 2. It's going to come up obviously after this one, just going through all the random products, letting you know why I'm choosing to declutter them. I know that both of the videos are going to be long, so together it was going to be like an hour and a half. So I had to split them up. So make sure you check out part 2 in case you want to see the other things that I'm choosing to declutter. So we will just start by going through the chopping block products. So I am going to be updating you on some things that I decided to keep in my last update. Then I'll be reviewing the products that I tested that I had chosen for these past 2 months. Another thing that I do is I actually break up all the products into updates and take pictures of them so I know what product I'm testing when. I had done that last year, and then this year I decided I was going to be a little bit more go with the flow, and then I wasn't actually testing things, so I had to put myself back on my strict schedule, and it's really worked for me. So I've got some updates from stuff from my last update, the things I tested for this current update, and then I actually have some products that I plan on testing in future updates, but I actually just tested out now and chose to declutter, again, because of my makeup inventory, and we've got a lot of lippies specifically. So from my last update, I had chosen to declutter these couple products here, and I wanted to give you some updates on those. So I've got some eyeshadows, and right here we have the Itze and Coffee Break with Dani eyeshadows. These are beautiful, and putting them all together in this quad made me really want to keep them. And I've been trying to message some friends, and either people already had this or they didn't want it, and which made it even harder for me to declutter it because I didn't have someone I was giving it to. But I actually just messaged the winners of my summer giveaway, and I also showed them some products I was decluttering and asked them if they wanted them, and then one of the girls did say that she wanted this quad, which is awesome. I'm so happy to be giving it away to someone because the colors are very beautiful. I just don't use them because I have things that are similar, and these are pigmented but a little bit flaky, so I do think that they need a glitter glue. So I just feel so happy that I have someone to pass it on to, because literally I was going to film this update saying I guess I'm keeping it, but I just messaged one of the ladies and she said that she would take it, so I feel really happy I have someone to give that to. I just repeated myself. I'm so sorry. I hate when people do that. So this is going to be going. Same with this Morphe Single in number 59. I just have other things that are similar, and I don't think I'll reach for it that much, so I'm going to be giving this one to my friend Jean. So I am decluttering all 5 of the eyeshadows that I had kept in my last update. Then I had some lip products from update number 2 and update number 3. So from update number 2, I had originally kept this Tarteist lip paint in Birthday Suit. It is a light pinky nude, but I just know I'm not going to get the best use out of this, so I am decluttering this to my friend Jean. Then I have these 3 lip products that I had chosen to keep in update number 3, and that would be the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Saint. I'm not ready to declutter this one. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to try to make myself use it next summer. So this will be in my chopping block for 2020, but for now I'm keeping this one. But I did choose to declutter these 2 products. So this is the Pericone MD No Lipstick lipstick. This is not very old at all. I think I got this as like a Ulta Diamond gift in March, and I just don't think I'm gonna reach for it. It's a pretty My Lips but better color. It's a contour formula, but it does give me that like white ring or rim in the inner of my lips, which I hate. So I'm gonna be passing this on to a friend. Same with this Lancome Matte Juicy Shaker in the shade Beige Vintage, and I just don't reach for this very much. The formula is nice, the product itself is a really cool concept, and the color is pretty, but it's just not a shade I reach for a ton. So I do have a friend in mind that I want to be sending these two products to, as well as some of the other things I'm going to be decluttering, so I am going to let go of those. So out of everything that I had kept, I'm just keeping this one Kat Von D liquid lipstick. So I feel pretty good about that. So then I have the products that I was testing throughout the months of July and August. I had some shadows and some lippies, so I wanted to give you my thoughts on these. So I have 6 eyeshadows and I'm decluttering all 6 of them. So the first one here is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Glistening Garnet. I love the L'Oreal Infallibles. I think they're very pigmented. They're so beautiful on the eyes, but I do have something very similar in my collection, and I don't reach for this one a whole ton. So I believe I am going to send this to my friend Natasha. I'm going to send her this eyeshadow, these 2 lippies, and then some of these other eyeshadows I'm decluttering that I think are like her kind of tone. And then the other eyeshadows I'm going to be getting rid of are 5 LA Colors matte eyeshadows. So my friend Jean gifted these to me a little while ago, and first off, I am such a snob. I mean, I love drugstore products, but I was like, LA Colors, no, these are not going to be good. But Jean was like, I promise they're actually good. Y'all, they are. These are so pigmented, they blend nicely, but I have dupes for basically all of these that I have in pan form that I reach for way more over these. So I've kept them for a long time, and even though I love the colors in the formula, I'm just not using them enough to justify keeping them. So I'll run through the shades. This first one is French Vanilla, and this is more of a satin finish. It is a cream shade with a slight glow to it. That would be really nice, like a subtle brow bone highlight. I wish it was more matte because I would keep it and use it to set my primer. Then I have the shade Whisper, which is like a light mauve color that actually shows up really well on my skin tone. It shows up a little bit more saturated than it looks here in the pan. The next one I have is Foxy, which is a beautiful tan. You guys know how much I love these warm matte browns, but I have like 100 warm matte browns. Then same with this one. This is the shade Forbidden, which is a gorgeous sienna shade. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And then the last one is in the shade Crush, which is a beautiful eggplant purple color. So beautiful, but again, I'm not wearing these enough. So I am going to be giving these 2 warm tone shades to my friend Ami. And then these 3 shades here I'm going to be sending to my friend Natasha. Again, I think they are her kind of tone. She's definitely a mauvey, taupey, cool tone kind of gal. And then I have the lip products I was testing over July and August. So I was testing out 9 lip products. I'm keeping 4, I'm decluttering 5, and that's where I stand for now. As you guys know, I often will keep something and then test a little longer and eventually get rid of it. So we'll see. I'll be okay if I keep these 4. So the ones that I'm keeping, these first 2 I knew, but I'm testing out all of my mini liquid lipsticks, and I'm going to be adding in to test out my mini bullet lipsticks as well, because I've been neglecting my minis, except I do good about glosses, but the other ones I neglect. So anyway, these 2 I knew I was going to keep, but I wanted to test them to be sure. So these are 2 minis of the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment in the shade L'Afrique and American Woman. L'Afrique is really pretty, like beigey nude pink, but American Woman is an amazing, like Marsala terracotta color. I love this one, and I really, really enjoy this formula. So these 2 are staying in my life, absolutely for sure. And then the other 2 I'm keeping. I will definitely test these out more to see if I'm going to keep them, but they're staying for now, and that would be the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lovecraft, and the Stila liquid lipstick in Patina. So just really pretty mauve shades. This one's more warm tone, this one's more cool tone. So I'm probably going to test these out a little bit more in the winter update. So some of these might be rolling over into next year's chopping block, but those lippies are staying for now. And then for the ones I'm getting rid of, my hands are so slippery. And then for the ones I'm getting rid of. So I have 2 more of the Tarte Tarteist lip paints, and they have a couple different formulas as well. And one is more liquidy and one's more of a mousse. The birthday suit is more of a mousse. Both of these are a little bit more liquidy. So this warm tone is in the shade Rosé, and this really pretty rosy color is called Delish. I'm not in love with this formula or either of these colors, so I'm going to be giving these to my friend Jean as well. And then I have the theBalm Meet Matte Hughes Liquid Lipstick in the shade Committed. I've actually decluttered this before and then I decided to keep it, but I am going to be passing this on to a friend. It's a beautiful color. I love the scent of this. It smells like Thin Mints, but I just don't love the formula and I don't reach for it a ton, so I will be passing this on to a friend. Same with these ColourPop lippies. You guys know ColourPop lippies, except I do really like the glosses and the lip pencils. I'm trying not to buy any more, and I've done a great job. I haven't bought any like satin matte lips from ColourPop in a really long time, which is great. So this first one is Take 5, a beautiful color, but it's just too drying for me and too thick. And then I have an ultra blotted lip in Zuma, which is a cool concept. It's a really pretty color. I just don't use it very much, so I want to pass it on while it's still good, because as we all know, ColourPop products tend to go bad pretty quickly. So I'm getting rid of 5 and keeping 4, which I feel pretty good about, and some of these may change in the future, but I feel good where I'm at. Next, I am going to show you some products I'm choosing to declutter that I had picked out for update number 5 and the finale. So from update number 5, this is like my fall makeup products, the other things that I'm testing out right now. And I could have saved these for the next update, but I have already decided I want to give them to some of my friends, so I'm just gonna let go of them now. So the first product is a blush from Pretty Vulgar. This is in the shade Hush Blush. It's a really pretty shade and it's very pigmented. It's a nice matte finish. It's a good blush, but I just don't reach for it very much, so I'm gonna be passing this on to my friend Ami. Next, I've got some lippies. So this is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Beeper. It's a really pretty color. I love this on my friend Ami. It's just a little too thick and a little too dry on my lips, so I will be getting rid of this one. Then I'm also decluttering this Tarte Color Splash lipstick in Set Sail. I'm panning a different color right now, my fall project pan, which I'll have linked up in the cards. But I just don't love this shade on my skin tone, so I'm going to be passing this one on. And then I have the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Lip Lacquer in the shade Everything. The color is beautiful, but this just feels a little bit too thick on my lips, and then as it wears off, it's a little bit sticky. It's not terribly sticky. It's not a bad product. I thought about keeping it, but I just knew I probably wasn't going to use it, so it would be best to pass this on. And then I have some of the products I was going to share with you in my finale, the things that are a little bit more wintry that I was going to save till the colder months, but again, these are things I just tested now and decided I did not need and chose to declutter. So I do have a couple Ulta Beauty eyeshadows, and these actually, they were free gifts. These are really nice formula. It would make me consider checking out some of the Ulta individual eyeshadows. I just know that I have similar colors and I'm not going to get the proper use out of them. So this matte cream has a little bit of a pinky undertone, is in the shade Petite, and then this beautiful shimmery pinky purple is called Beauty Junkie. Good eyeshadows, but I just am not going to use them enough, so I'm also going to give these to my friend Natasha. Then I have my final 2 Pixie Matte Lash Liquid Lipsticks. This is not a bad formula. I'm not going to reach for this over my other lipsticks, my other liquid lipsticks. I don't love the scent on these. So the colors I have are Really Rose and Evening Rose. I'm going to be sending these to my friend Amanda. Then I've got some red lippies I'm getting rid of because I think I am saying this in part 2. I got rid of a lot of red lippies here and in that video because I have gotten a lot of red lippies as freebies. I never wear red, maybe once or twice in the holiday season, but that's it. So I tried to make myself keep only a few. I mean, I really need just one, but I think I ended up with like 3 or 4. They're like different tones of red. I did the best I could for where I'm at right now in my life, but I'm happy I'm letting go of some of these. This one was hard because I love this formula. Again, it's another one of the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. This is in the shade Starwoman. I have a Sephora Cream Lip Stain in the shade Number 1 Always Red. I love the Sephora Cream Lip Stain formula, and they have so many different shades. Very, very comfortable, and it's a great price. Then I have one of the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks in the shade Beso, which is a little bit of like a warm red. So all these are going to be passed on because I just don't use them enough. So I got rid of so many products, so many lip products. I feel so happy about that. And again, make sure y'all check out my part 2 where I decluttered even more products, especially a lot more lippies. So I've got such a jumble of things over here right now. So I'm going to show you the couple products that I'm having to throw away. This first one is the ColourPop No Filter Stick Foundation in Fair 05 Warm. And I never even really got to use this, which is a shame. My friend Jean decluttered this to me, and it smells so bad. And I didn't really remember smelling this when she first gave it to me, so maybe they always smell. If you guys have this in your collection, smell it and tell me if it smells like stinky. I don't know. Tell me if yours has a scent to it in the comments, because maybe it's not bad and I can use it, but the scent is just a little stinky, which is a shame because I really wanted to try this out. I was saving it more for the winter time because I think that this is not gonna hold up against my oily skin, so I'm bummed I never really got to try it out. Next, I've got 4 cream liquid glitter shadows that have completely dried out on me. The first one is this Milk Liquid Eye Pigment in the shade Rave. It's a beautiful bright purple. My friend Amanda had sent this to me a little while ago and it's just dried out now, but this was actually a really nice formula. I was terrified of this, that it was going to get everywhere, it was going to crease. No, it's very pigmented and it's set down so easily. The thing I don't like is the original packaging is a squeeze tube, so that is going to be very hard to apply. Whereas Amanda put it in these little containers that have a doe foot applicator, which made it so much easier to use. And you really have way too much product. You don't need all that. So it's a good product, but I think they could definitely improve on the packaging. And if they can make it like half the size, make it half the price, or maybe if they had like minis in kits, they would probably sell a little bit better. It's a good product, but I wouldn't repurchase it because the packaging is just not easy for me to work with. This next thing I never use, which is so upsetting to me, and a good realization. I was going to include this in a video that I will be filming soon that is inspired by Lauren May Beauty, that is showing you guys my unused makeup collection, because it is embarrassing how many products I have in my collection that I've never used, and this is going to be one of them. And then I took it out yesterday and girl, it is dry as I don't know what. So this is the Touch in Soul Metalist Liquid Foil and Glitter Shadow Duo in the shade Titania. And this is just like a little sample size from Sephora Play. So on the bottom you had the cream shadow, which is completely dry. And then you have the glitter, which you can sort of kind of still work with. The packaging is not the easiest though, but it is like a flaky glitter, so it needs something to stick to, which is where the cream eyeshadow would have been perfect. So this has to go in the trash, which is very sad because I never used it. I did have to throw away one Stila Glitter and Glow in my last update, and I'm throwing away 2 more today, which is so sad because I did not use these very much, which again is what really showed me that like I need to stop buying glitters. Although I have to say there is a neutral Stila Glitter and Glow trio that has been popping up at TJ Maxx recently, and I'm gonna be on the hunt for it because it's only $10 and they're neutral, so I'll get some use out of them. And yeah, so like I'm a hypocrite and I'm not listening to my own rules because again, hello, these dried out, don't buy them. I'm gonna buy them if I find them, okay? Okay, just let me live, all right? So this is the Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Smoldering Satin, a really pretty taupey color. And then we have Next to Note, which is a beautiful like cranberry burgundy. Loved this one a lot. This is the first one that I tried. It was so beautiful on the lid. I do like these, but again, I don't use them enough where I would ever buy a full size. So no, these are cool products. I think they work really well. They're good. Check out the mini kits if you see them. And then the last product I'm so sad about, this is something that was gifted to me. This is one of the L'Oreal Color Shine lipsticks and number 908 Sparkling Rose. The color is amazing. This is a beautiful warm pink. I wish my camera focused a little better. Y'all, this melted so bad for me. When it came in the mail, I put it in the fridge, the freezer, girl, in it, make no dang difference. It looks like I had a child that ate it. So it's just not easy to apply, which sucks because the color is so beautiful. So this might be something I consider buying in the future because the formula seems nice, but girl, once these melt, they do not go back, okay? They do not. So now to talk about the things that I returned, there's actually quite a few, which is a dang shame, I tell you. So I did return a couple things that I never even used, which I feel good about. That way they're not being wasted and being thrown away. You guys know that I did sort of lose my mind in June and July in particular, and I bought a ton of products trying to fill the emotional void of my miscarriage. So I'm glad that I returned some of these things, especially that I returned some of them brand new because I didn't need all of them for sure. So one of those things was the Physicians Formula Casey Holmes palette. I got it for an amazing price. I got it for like $8, $10, which is an amazing deal, but the packaging is like insanely bulky, insane. And I knew I probably wasn't going to use all the products in there. I mean, I really like looked at everything individually and broke it down. It was just going to sit there and collect dust, so I did return it brand new. Same with the Kylie Burgundy and Blue Honey palettes. I have always wanted the Burgundy palette, but for some reason, her eyeshadow palette packaging for like the 9 pans used to be white. Now it's black. For some reason, I don't think that the eyeshadows look as pretty or stand out as much. So the Burgundy palette was like a snooze, girl. So I did return that. The Blue Honey I was tempted by, but I do have dupes for most of those colors in my collection. I think altogether it was a really pretty combo, but because I have dupes for them all, I did return it brand new. Then there were the products that I tried. The first was the Too Faced Tutti Frutti Fruit Cocktail Blush in the Champagne and Bubbles color, which was like a nude shade. I was so excited because the shimmery product actually was looking like it was gonna be a nice highlight on my skin. Okay, y'all. The blush side is hard as a rock. Like, I thought they were just messed up in store from people's oils on their fingers or whatnot. No, like I could not get that on my brush. I could not get it to show up on my skin, and the color should have showed up on me, but it was something about that formula was terrible. The highlight was pretty. It wasn't as glittery as in their first set of Tutti Frutti blushes, but like overall, no. I was not happy with the formula, so I did return that. Then I had tried the NYX Cannabis Oil Lip Conditioner. No, it was just like thin and slippery and didn't really moisturize my lips. It didn't do much for me at all. I would much rather have the Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper, which I'm using now and really liking, and the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, my EOS lip balm. So no, that went right on back. That did not do a darn thing for me. And then I had tried one of the Physicians Formula Healthy Lips. They're like liquid lipsticks in a nude shade. I think it was like the lightest color in the range. Oh my gosh, no, this was terrible. It felt so thick and dry and heavy on my lips, which was so weird and gross because it was new. Like, it reminded me of the Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks. Once those dry out, they're so thick and goopy and disgusting. That's how it felt. It was gross. So I did return that. I haven't heard anybody else share a similar experience. Maybe something was just wrong with that one, but in general, I am not going to try any more of these. I'm not tempted to test that theory that I had just like a random fluke. No thank you. I'm just fine without it. Next, I did return some products that I tried from Persona, and I was so excited for these. So I did try the liquid lipsticks in the shade OG Nude and Flamingo. So Flamingo was just way too bright pink for me. I like certain colors of pink. That one was too bright. OG Nude looked a little bit more warm in the swatch, but on my lips, it just looks like a slightly cool tone, mostly neutral, tan nude. I just didn't love the color on me. The formula was like a standard fully matte liquid lipstick. It wasn't terrible, but I just wasn't in love with that formula and shade, and I have so many that I knew I wasn't going to get the proper use out of it, so I am going to be returning it. And then I had the Persona lip gloss in pink and peach. I already returned pink. I felt pretty sure I was going to return peach, and then today I was editing my August haul where I was wearing the lip gloss, and it looks so pretty. I love the color on me. It's so pretty. It has a light medium opacity. As it wears off, it is a little sticky, and also it, like, by the end of my video, it had mostly gone away just from talking, which I don't like at all. I mean, I don't want a product to be so thick and sticky it lasts hours and hours, but I need it to last a little bit, especially like I wasn't eating or drinking, just talking. So I'm going to test that one out a little bit more and decide if I want to keep it or not. I mean, it was only $10, so I might end up keeping the peach shade, but the pink has already gone back. And the only reason I'm considering the peach is because the color is really pretty, because the formula was like not great for me. I know a lot of people love them, but I was not wowed by the Persona lip products, and I won't be buying anymore. I mean, I don't know. If they came out with more liquid lipstick shades and they were heavily discounted, maybe. Then I tried the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer in the fairest shade. I really thought I was gonna love this. I've never really heard anybody say anything bad about it. No ma'am, no Pam, no ham, okay? This was so thick under my eyes, and y'all, I wear full coverage everything, so I never really think products are thick. It was so thick, it was very hard to blend out. It did settle in my creases, and like, it was very hard to blend with my sponge. So I used the Milani on one eye and then did the Tarte Shape Tape under my other eye. The Tarte was way easier to blend out, and it looked better when it was applied, when it was blended out, and at the end of the day. So I did return the Milani because I like the Tarte so much better. I'm looking for a good Tarte Shape Tape alternative. Milani is not it for me. And the very last product I'm returning, I'm still a little bit on the fence about. So that would be the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick from the mini collection in the shade Beautiful. So it's a really pretty beigey nude, but on my lips it looks very pale but very warm tone, where it's like a little like a orangey tan. It's a very weird color. I think it can be pretty, and I'm trying to find certain makeup looks to make it work, but I haven't found it yet. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be returning this one. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to give it one more chance. So during the Ultra 21 Days of Beauty, the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks are on sale. I'm going to buy the shade Cork, which is like a warm tan brown, and I want to compare the two and see which one I like better on me. So there's a possibility that I'm going to keep it, but like it's like 90% I'm going to declutter, 10% I'm going to keep. The same, oh no, probably not the same. With the Persona Peach Lip Gloss, it's probably 75% chance I'm going to return, 25% chance I'm going to keep. So in my next update, I'll let you know whether I chose to keep or return the Persona Peach Gloss and the Dose of Colors Beautiful lipstick. I just have so many I need to do it because listen, I've got so many lip products. If there's some things where I'm not in love with the formula or the color 100%, I don't need to keep them. We'll see. We'll see. I need to do it. I need to be strong. But guys, whew, okay, this was a long video. I'm so happy I split them up. Oh, I almost forgot the nail polish. Good golly, Miss Mullet. So that was all for the makeup. Now on to the nail polish. I only have a few here, and I, for some reason, was really not that excited about my summer polishes this year, and usually I am, so it made it really easy to declutter these because I do have some similar shades, and some of these I just wasn't using. So the first one here is a corally type of shade. It's like a pinky rosy corally color that I just wasn't using. This is Essie Bump Up the Pumps. It's a really nice formula. I just don't wear this kind of color on myself, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Then I've got the ones I had left from the Maybelline Color Show Bleach Neons collection, and I did love this a couple years ago, and you know, part of me is like wishes I didn't buy it because I'm decluttering them, but also they did serve a purpose in my life. I was happy with them for a few years, but I just don't want them anymore. So I've got Ultraviolet, Day Glow Teal, and Pink Punch. So all good formula. A really beautiful pastel neon, just getting rid of them. Then I've got some blues and a green, which are so hard for me to get rid of. And this first one is Color Club New Bohemian. This used to be like a favorite of mine, and when I wore this recently, I just was not impressed with the color and the formula, and I have other things similar that I prefer over this one, so it's gonna go. Same with this one. This is a big surprise to me. This is the China Glaze polish in Capacity to See Beyond. I just needed several coats, and I have similar shades that have a bit of a better formula for me. Then I have this LVX in the shade Laguna. Not a bad color and formula. I just have similar things. Same with this one. This is Pretty Serious Pookie. really pretty color, but again, just not a wow favorite for me. I don't know what it is that I'm not loving my summer polishes very much anymore. So I didn't have a ton to begin with, but I got rid of maybe like half of them. So I feel good about that. So I haven't talked to my friends about who wants these nail polishes yet, but hopefully I can find someone that will take several of them or a few of them. Some of these, like these two, I think I'm going to give to my sister, just because like I'm really surprised I got rid of these, and in case I like change my mind, I know she'll let me use them. So I think I'll give these to her and then try to find some homes for the other ones amongst my friends. So guys, I feel really good. I decluttered so much today, and I'm only keeping a few products, so I feel pretty from this Chocolate Block series. Again, if y'all saw my makeup inventory, you know I have much more than a few products in my collection, but I'm really proud of myself with this update. I feel really good. Again, please check out part 2 to see even more products I'm decluttering from my collection. Thank you all so much if you guys watch both videos, if you're sticking through them all. Please let me know your thoughts if you tried any of these products in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.